Mbulavinaka, my name is Father Isaia Wairoga. I work here in the Tutu Rural Training Center alongside Father Prama Mateiratu, the director of the training center, also with the staff. My main area of responsibility here in Tutu is managing the Oceania farm, and part of Oceania's farm's aim is to rebuild the soil. From Tutu's perspective, in the last 40 years of its existence, a lot of participants coming from the three provinces of the Kaun Robin, Bu and Madwata have been using in the soil, tilling it, and we know that through those years the soil has been depleted and degraded, and we know we have to play a big role in rebuilding that soil again. And in rebuilding that soil, we have to do a lot of planting of trees and also putting back the nutrients in the soil. Looking at climate change at the moment, with food security in the country, especially in Fiji and the Pacific, we are also along the line with what the government has put in place to help people out there, and also to help till the soil, as well as to heal the soil. And one of the things that we have seen is looking at the climate change as it happens. We want to try and help people understand that we have a responsibility to help the life down there at the soil. And this is where we introduce this compost site. Composting, we believe that we will return back the nutrients in the soil. And we believe that in regenerating our soil, we sustain the soil in the future, especially for participants who are willing to come in the following years. And through those process of composting, as we can see at the back here, is the compost house where we actually do all the trials before getting out there in the fields to be practiced. And this is not only for us, it's also a learning process for our participants, our Kevin young farmers, as well as the married farming couples and the young women. In that way, they will go back in the village for the change of mindset from just planting directly in the soil and cutting of trees, leaving it bare, but they have a full knowledge of how to mend the soil by using this method of composting, as well as using it on raised bed, and also trying to implant in their mind of the new ways of planting in a tunnel house. So this is the message that we are trying to give out to participants to take back to their own places, so that they can share the message to neighboring communities, to their families, to their relatives, so that this can be implemented, so that we together as a nation can fight this so-called climate change that is happening, so that food security is uplifted at the moment, and also looking at what is happening in the world now, as well as the Pacific Island countries. So yes, that is what we know and we believe in, that as humans using the soil, we have the responsibility to feed the soil as well. And the process of feeding the soil is what we have been doing at the moment in its composting. And we believe in composting because we are taking part in giving the life back to the soil. The soil gives us life by tilling it, giving us what we need. Now we're giving back to the soil, so that we rebuild the soil, and that is our call as stewards of creation.